Hello everyone and welcome back to another Top Heroes video. Today we begin a three-part series over the exclusive weapons. Exclusive weapons are weapons that you are given in Season 1, exclusive gear that give you additional skills for each of your heroes. Let's go ahead and dive right into this today with our League faction. Exclusive gear adds a new layer to the game in Top Heroes where we are able to level up a new item that's going to give us exclusive skills for specific heroes. Most of the heroes that we use are going to have exclusive gear, whether they be League or Mythic. They give stat bonuses, as you can see, whether that be increased damage, more shields, more healing, some sort of exclusive skill that's going to benefit your team. So how do we get these weapons? In Season 1 will be the release of shards for exclusive gear, or you get universal exclusive gear shards from one of multiple shops. You then use these exclusive gear shards to level up your new weapon. It will cost a total of 1,185 shards to max out a weapon for a hero. You can see once you do max out a weapon for your hero, you're getting massive bonuses, 100% attack, 200% HP bonuses from the gear alone, plus you get those exclusive skills upgraded to enhance the abilities of our heroes. The first place that you can obtain the universal exclusive gear shards is from the Guild Honor store. This is the token that you get by completing the guild's race, so make sure, again, you understand the importance of that event. The next place in Season 2 you can get from the Season store, so this will give you additional exclusive gear shards. And the last place to get those universal shards are going to be from wheel and dice events, as well as some events that are released just based off of timing, whether that be like the 20 million event, some type of event that's going to give you tokens where you can go and purchase some exclusive gear. Now let's take a look at our heroes and see which ones we need to focus on while we are leveling up their exclusive gear. As a general side note, it is important to understand exclusive gear leveling up is just like regular gear as far as the process in which you level it. You want to level all of your gear by 5 level increments until you max them out. This is because it's going to give you a skill at each level 5 through 20. So to begin, we'll start with League faction leveling to unlock level 5. We'll start with Rose Princess. She's going to be our first priority of getting to level 5 because you get a skill critical damage increase of 15%. Following Rose Princess, I would worry about Paragon next. Paragon is going to be giving us some damage as well, so skill damage increase by 10%. Skill damage increases are going to be huge for the League faction, so this would be your next priority. After that, I would go with Adjudicator. This is a hero that we know is always going to be in the end game team as of right now. So make sure that you get that damage reduction from normal attacks by 15%. This will also help you against Horde because a lot of the damage coming from Horde actually does come from normal attacks. Next up, I would go back with the DPS. Dragon Breath is going to be one of the first ones that you can get, so make sure you get this to level 5. It's going to give you skill critical damage increases of 15%, and it's just going to make your Pyro deal even more damage. You might transition out of Pyro at the end of the game, but it is still good to use Pyro for a long time, so make sure you're still leveling up this exclusive gear. After Pyro, we have Artificer. Artificer is the new League hero. You could arguably put Artificer before Pyro as well, but the exclusive skill sync is pretty big, so you get a increase to the hero with the highest attack, 12% of Artificer's attack and HP. So that's going to be nice in the beginning of the battle to help out that hero. If you aren't wanting to use Pyro as a DPS and instead you would want to use Bishop, you can replace my suggestion earlier for Pyro with Bishop. Bishop is going to give you another skill damage increase of 10%. And then again, if you are not going to use Pyro or bishop, but you're going to use bard, then bard is going to be the hero that you would level up. That's going to give you an HP boost at the start of the battle. And then finally, we have none. None is going to give a 20% HP boost at the start of the battle. Now we're going to level 10 for our heroes. Again, we are going to start with Rose Princess. At level 10, we are going to unlock the second release of Resolute Shield. So Resolute Shield is going to give a shield to all teammates. We can now get the second stack, so you can stack it up to 3 times. Level 10 gives us a second stack, which is going to be huge. Anytime an enemy hero or enemy summoned unit dies, it's going to trigger another stack of Resolute Shield, increasing shields and making the damage that the League faction takes on this team way less. It could be argued that getting level 10 exclusive weapon on Rose Princess is more important than getting all 5 together. So if you wanted to do that, maybe do level 5 for the first few and then use those universal shards to get level 10 for Rose Princess. Next, we want to go Paragon again. That's going to give us an increased trigger chance, boost skill damage, and reduce healing of a target by 45%. I would then go with Artificer. Artificer is going to increase the sync bonus to 6% or an additional 6%, so increase it up to 18% and reduces the change from 6 seconds to 5 seconds when a hero dies. I would then go with Adjudicator. Adjudicator is going to allow Justice Field to last for 2 more seconds and increase that damage reduction by 6%. The level 10 for None is also really good, so you'll want to go level 10 None next. This is going to give you the ability to add another hero that receives that shield and to increase the shield absorption by another 5%. And then finally, we have our rotating spot. So if you're going to be either leveling 10 Pyro, Bishop, or Bard, one of those options is fine. If you are using Pyro, it's going to give you more fire pillar damage and increase the targets that are hit. Bishop is going to apply Divine Light to all attacks and boost defense reduction. And then level 10 for Bard is going to attack reduce, increase by 10%, and reduce Charmed Hero's attack speed by 10%. When going to level 15, it doesn't matter as much because these are all going to be almost the same skill. They're either going to increase the League hero's HP at the beginning of battle, HP and attack, or attack. I would focus on the ones that increase attack first. That way you're dealing more damage and it'll help in PvE. So you'll want to get Paragon to 15, Artificer to 15, Pyro to 15, and then I would go back, get Rose Princess to 15. It's going to give you a 20% HP increase. Get Adjudicator to 15 for 4% damage reduction and 10% HP. And then last, we'll do None. It's going to be 5% attack and 10% HP. Lastly, we have level 20. I would get Rose Princess to level 20 first. It's going to give you critical resistance and critical damage reduction, plus increase that shield value by another 5%. I would then go with Paragon because Paragon's going to give you a 70% skill damage coefficient, plus allowed to bounce an additional 2 more times for a total of 4 bounces for this Battle of Justice skill. After Paragon, I would go with Artificer to level 20. This gives you an additional 7% sync bonus. On top of that, Artificer can then stun all nearby enemies for 2 seconds. All of them. The entire team can be stunned for 2 seconds if they're close enough. I would then go with Adjudicator. This is going to allow some damage over time for anyone within the range of Justice Field. Then go with None for an additional 25% skill damage increase if they have the blessing on them. And then finally, we have our trade-offs. So if we are going with Pyro, we are going to be getting fire pillar damage increase. So if you're choosing Pyro, bump Pyro up before None. Bishop is going to boost defense reduction by 2% again, and can reduce the enemy team's damage with those 10 stacks of Divine Light. So up to 20% damage reduction. Finally, Bard at level 20 is going to decrease skill cooldowns by 10% and max HP by 10% of any of the charmed heroes. It'll take a very long time to level up your exclusive gear, but hopefully this was a helpful guide for you. Make sure to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one.
Music is my therapy, dancing is my medicine. Lifting every part of me, I'm free from what I'm living in. Music is my therapy, dancing is my medicine. Lifting every part of me. So don't tell me you want me, just because you're lonely, just because you saw me at the party with my homies. We can take it slowly, we can take it slow. So don't tell me you want me, just because you're lonely, just because you saw me at the party with my homies. We can take it slowly, we can take it slow. Because music